All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Tuesday, May 7th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I am 0-0. We are recording at the halftime of the Knicks versus Pacers game, and I gave out the T-Wolves plus 5.5 against the Nuggets. That game has yet to tip off. Excited to get off here, watch the rest of the first game, and then just get back and watch this great game 2 between two powerhouses in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and I've got the Knicks. Came out at minus 5.5 this morning. I took a minus 5.5. Trey, I haven't watched a second of the game, so I'm going to let you break it down. You said it was a good game?
Yeah, it's been a great game. Josh Hart's been absolutely amazing for the Knicks. If he didn't show up, the Knicks would be down double digits. And TJ McConnell, he's been showing up for the Pacers. If he didn't show up, the Pacers would be down double digits.
I hate TJ McConnell. Well,
TJ McConnell, I think, has 12 points at halftime, the Pacers' leading scorer.
Unbelievable. All right, Knicks, get some defense going in the second half. All right, let's go to our player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I gave out Tyrese Haliburton over 9.5 assists versus the Knicks. Halfway there. Halftime, 5 assists. Need another 5 assists second half, and I'm good.
Yeah, I've got Anthony Edwards. I said over 27.5 yesterday. Came out at over 28.5, and right now it's looking at like minus 145 at that number. So it might be over 29.5 by tip-off, but we've got over 28.5 going up against the Nuggets. He's in store for another 30-piece nugget, I think. All right, Trey, let's go to the games for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, I'm going to be breaking down the Eastern Conference game, the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against Boston Celtics 1. And this is going to be a fun game to watch. The Cavaliers just battled in a fun 7-game series against the Magic. And the Celtics, they've been kind of resting back for a little bit now, but neither team is healthy. Jarrett Allen, he is questionable for a rib injury, and he did miss a couple of the games against the Magic. And Porzingis, he is ruled out of the Celtics for a while now with a calf injury. But I do believe this game is going to be competitive. Game ones usually are. Give me the Cavaliers here. I'm going to take them plus 11.5. Yes, we've seen the Celtics just boat race teams, especially early in the first quarter. But I believe that this is just too many points here because we've seen Donovan Mitchell just will the Cavaliers to victories. And if we look at see how these two teams fared off against each other in the regular season, yes, the Celtics won 2 out of those 3 games. But the average score of both those Cavaliers losses was 118 to 110. So they were competitive losses, and they would be covering here in this game. And I do expect another competitive loss here because obviously the Celtics are going to win this game, in my opinion. Donovan Mitchell, he's just been in God mode here right now. And I'm not so sure that there's anyone on the Celtics that can stop him. Jalen Suggs, he's one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA, and Mitchell was just cooking him towards the end of that series. Yes, the Celtics, they do have Drew Holiday, but he's a little bit older, so maybe Mitchell will be able to cook him here in this game. And I believe that with Porzingis being ruled out here, it's going to be tough for the Celtics team. The Cavaliers, they are a very big team, and they can bully you in the painted area, and that's how they're going to be able to cover this game. Al Horford starting at center is never good news. So give me the Cavaliers here. I'm going to take them plus 11.5 against the Celtics.
It seems like a lot of points. I like the play there for you. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Dallas Mavericks in game number 1. I really did like what I saw out of the Mavericks in that first series against the Clippers. The play of Luka and Kyrie Irving has been spectacular over the last half of the season. They played very well in the first series of the playoffs. I think they do need a little bit more production off the bench. They're getting a little bit out of P.J. Washington, but if they want to win this series, they need more than just Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. I'm going to take the Thunder here in this game, minus 3.5 at home. I think this is stealing. This is a full-strength OKC team, and we saw what they did against the Pelicans, sweeping them. The Pelicans, they didn't stand a chance in that series, and that team plays very solid defense night in and night out. Typically, that's what we saw in the regular season of the Pels, a little bit in the playoffs. The Thunder, they made the Pelicans look like they didn't even belong in the playoffs to begin with, so they dominated them in every aspect. The Mavericks, they played good defense against the Clippers, but they also went up against James Harden, who had a horrible series, and Paul George, both those guys in the back end of their career. They struggled to score against the Mavericks, but I do think the Thunder are not going to struggle here. I'm taking them at home to dominate game number 1. This is the best two-way team in the NBA remaining, both offensively and defensively. They've got a lot of young talent, and they're going to be well-rested, ready to come out in game number 1 and put it on somebody. I'm giving the Thunder here, minus 3.5. They're going to win this game by double digits. Thunder, minus 3 as the play. Trey, let's go with props. I have starts off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with Kyrie Irving, though. I do believe that the Thunder are probably going to roll in this game, but Kyrie Irving's going to do all he can. I'm going to be taking him to go over 29.5 PAs against the Thunder. I love this over for Irving in this game because we're going to see him put on a show. Luka Doncic, he is injured with a knee injury, so Kyrie knows that he needs to be the driving force for the Mavericks, and I believe that we will see him do that here in this game. He's going to put the team on his back, And the first reason why I believe that is because Kyrie, he's currently cooking right now. And so far this postseason, Kyrie, he's averaging 26.5 points and 4.7 assists per game, which comes out to 31.2 PAs per game, which is over this number. And I believe that we're going to see him hit that average here against the Thunder, because that's what Kyrie does against OKC. Because over his last 9 games versus the Thunder, Kyrie, he's averaging 25.3 points and 7.7 assists per game, which comes out to 33 PAs, which is also over this number. We should see Kyrie just put the team on his back here and try to will his team to a victory. So give me Kyrie Irving to go over 29.5 PAs versus the Thunder.
Yeah, Trey, I'd like to play there for you. For my player prop, it's the same thing that I've been spewing out since the playoffs started. Every time I see the Boston Celtics on the floor, I'm going to take Derrick White over his total points. It bumped up a little bit. Finally, they gave him some respect in the game number 5 against the Heat. They're showing him some respect in this game, putting it at 16.5. They could put this at 20.5 for all I care. I'm going to take Derrick White until he loses a pick for us. Derrick White has been the difference maker for the Boston Celtics all season long, and it's finally showing up in the playoffs because Tatum, he was not very good in the first series against the Miami Heat. Tatum, he better step it up in this series, or he's going to get laughed out of Boston as Derrick White gets the Supermax, and he gets left with the role player contract. Looking at Derrick White's stats in the playoffs, he's gotten better and better year after year. In the last 2 playoff series, they were both against the Miami Heat, and looking at the last 10 games that he's played in the playoffs, he scored double-digit points in all of those games, scoring 16-plus points in 8 of the 10. Against the Cavs this season, he has scored 14-plus points in 2 of the 3 games that he's played in, and we saw the effects of Kristaps Porzingis going out. Derrick White scored 20-plus points in both the games that he didn't play in. The Unicorn, he's going to be out in this game as well. Derrick White's going to be asked to score a lot of points. I'm taking Derrick White again over 16.5 points as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. How do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going with the Cavaliers plus 11.5 against the Celtics. I just feel like this is too many points. I think this is going to be a little bit of a low-scoring, cagey affair, so I got to just take the Cavaliers here. I'm also going with Kyrie Irving over 29.5 PAs versus the Thunder. I feel like he can cover this on points alone, so I feel like I am going to be pulling out my hammer with this play.
Yeah, I'm taking the Thunder minus 3.5. I think they're going to win this game by double-digit points against the Mavericks. And then Derrick White, our true king, over 16.5 points going up against the Cavs. Hasn't failed me yet. He's not failing me tomorrow. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Tuesday, May 7th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,